Alright, you magnificent miscreants, today's episode is brought to you by grumbling mass of discontent known as XDefiant subreddit. And boy do I have a juicy one for you. Some poor soul named Kink69420 decided to bless us with their insightful wisdom about why new players don't play. Spoiler alert, it's as daft as it sounds. But before we dive into the cesspit of keyboard warrior antics, don't forget to like, subscribe and all that bollocks. It helps channel grow and who knows, maybe one day we'll actually solve world peace. Right, let's get to it. People sugarcoating devs, please don't, you're not helping. The game is rushed out, it needed more time in order to fix some major issues. You cannot release an FPS game with bad netcode, bad hit rate, bad audio and expect to have a player base. Oh, where do I start with this steaming pile of excrement? Firstly, sugarcoating devs. Mate, we're not baking a bloody cake here. Game development into walking park, with unicorns and rainbows. It's a relentless grind involving mountains of code, endless testing and dealing with same kind of whinging you're spouting. Secondly, rushed out you say? Right, cause clearly devs sat around thinking, let's just throw it out there and see how many people we can annoy today. Ever heard of deadlines? Budgets? Maybe try and grasp reality is a tad more complex than your half-baked conspiracy theories. Oh, bad netcode and hit reg argument again. Groundbreaking stuff, mate. Really? Newsflash. Every game has its issues at launch. And guess what? They get patched. But I suppose you'd prefer devs magically predict every possible bug and fix it at full release. Let's get a ones out, shall we? On top of that, abilities and weapons are not balanced. Rank playlist is a mess, and in general, the game is a huge mess. Oh dear, Kink69420, let's unpack this delightful nugget of wisdom. Abilities and weapons not balanced? Welcome to every multiplayer game ever. You think they just slap some code together and call it a day? Balancing a game is like trying to juggle flaming swords while riding a unicycle. It takes time, feedback and more importantly a community that's willing to contribute constructively. Shocking, I know. That rank playlist being a mess, that's a bold statement, but here's the thing. Every ranked system has teething problems. Rome wasn't built in a day and neither is flawless rank playlist. It requires adjustments, updates, and yeah, a bit of patience. Some I suspect you might be short on. And grand finale? In general, game is a huge mess. Wow, you've really cracked code there, Sherlock. A game at launch with issues? Oh, would have thought. Let's give this man a medal. Here's a thought, instead of doom scrolling through Reddit and moaning about it, how about providing some constructive feedback? Engage with community, offer solutions, be part of fix, not just another keyboard warrior. But wait, there's more. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Kink69420 drops this gem about Shroud's game. This is gonna be fun. I see it dying now that we saw Shroud's game. And why I'm saying this? Because Shroud's game has fundamentals of an FPS game fixed like hitboxes, netcode and audio. Ah yes, the classic comparison to Shroud's game. Because comparing apples to oranges always ends well. Look mate, Shroud is a great player and all, but holding up his game as gold standard for all FPS titles is like saying every guitarist should be Jimi Hendrix. Different games, different teams, different challenges. Fundamentals fixed, you say? Hitboxes, netcode and audio all perfect right out at gate? Sure, because no game ever needed patches after launch. Remember Cyberpunk 2077? Exactly. Every game, no matter how hyped or well-funded, has its teething issues, and those get fixed over time with community feedback and developer updates. Comparing XDefiant to Shroud's game is like comparing a Yorkshire pudding to a croissant. Both are baked goods, but they're not even in the same culinary universe. Different goals, different styles, and different experiences. If you prefer Shroud's game, fantastic, go play it, but don't come dragging your misplaced comparison over here like a toddler showing off a shiny toy. And while we're at it, let's tackle real issue here. You're not helping anyone by telling new players to stay away. Games grow and improve with thriving player base and constructive feedback. Your advice is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Instead, encourage new players to join, give feedback and help game evolve. But I suppose that's too much to ask for someone who thinks the Reddit post is gospel. In conclusion, if you're a new player or thinking to download this because it's free, do yourself a favour and don't. Right, because nothing screams expert advice like telling people to avoid something based on your own gripes. Here's a thought, Kink69420. Why not let people decide for themselves? If they want to give XDefiant a go, let them. Maybe they'll enjoy it, maybe they won't. But at least they'll be forming their own opinions rather than swallowing your bitter pill of negativity. Games like XDefiant need time to grow, just like any other game. They rely on player feedback to iron out kinks and improve. You dismissing it outright ain't helping anyone. In fact, it's just contributing to the toxic cesspool that is gaming commentary these days. It's thing, mate. Gaming's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be about community, competition, and yeah, a bit of chaos now and then. If you're just here to discourage others, maybe it's time to take a step back and find a new hobby. Knitting, perhaps. Instead of driving away potential new players with your doom and gloom predictions, how about encouraging them to get involved? Offer feedback, report bugs and contribute to game's development. That's how games improve, not through baseless rants on Reddit, but through community engagement and constructive criticism. So to all new players out there, don't listen to naysayers, give XDefiant a try, form your own opinion, provide feedback, and remember, every game starts somewhere. It's up to us, players, to help it grow into something great. Well folks, we've taken a delightful stroll through mind of Kink69420 and his manifesto of misery regarding XDefiant. Remember, gaming's about passion, community, and sometimes a bit of old-fashioned ranting. But let's keep it constructive, yeah? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and if you haven't already, leave a comment below with your thoughts and gaming stories. I might just feature them on channel. I'll see you next time, you magnificent